good afternoon and thanks for joining me, guys. So there's this new guy. This guy now has made me to be a big fan of the News Central TV. They are acting like Arise TV. Now this guy is the Rufai of News Central, someone who always speak truth to power, no matter who it hurts. Now he has come out to lambast TINUBU and his cohorts. He said nobody should be so delusional to think that these people don't know the reality on ground. They know it. But like I always used to say, they don't just care. They have other priorities. And their priority is not you. It's not me. It's just luxury for themselves, their kids, and maybe few colleagues around. Few friends. That is why you see that they squander the resources of the country anyhow they feel like, as long as it will benefit them and not the people. And then they tell we the people to sacrifice. Yes. I'm going to be showing you where he said a lot. He said a lot, man. I'm going to be showing you all of that. But before I do that, let me show you this video of this House of Reps man. Is it Ugochinyere now or something? Where the man, really came for Wiki. Exposed Wiki, his antics and everything. And even said how obedience dealt with him in Port Harcourt. Please watch how we'll come back. We'll continue.
What is it that Fubara did not give you that led to this war, that led to an impeachment being served on him on that day, that led to him being fired at and hot water tank sprayed on him by the police? I want all Nigerians to ask that question, because getting at that question will help us to unravel what this whole madness is all about. What happened? Because even as Waju, with all his political maverick style, doesn't control Lagos 100%. They share it among the key stakeholders you have in the GSC or what they call that group. But you are the only one. You bought all their nomination form. You bought their pillowcase and their bed. You put the senators, you put the rep, you put the state assembly, you put the local government. You have the commissioner for finance, you have Agric, you have works, you have accountant general, you have chairman of board. You have everything. You are awarded the project. The soul of the government, you have it. So what could have led to this same man that you are basically holding hostage become somebody you wanted to disgrace, impeach him even when he did not commit one single impeachable offense? At that moment, anybody that is honorable and reasonable enough must be able to say, no, this is not right. And that is why I said, provide answers to this. So, and then, because if these answers are not provided, then one can assume it might be greed. It might be excessive dictatorial tendencies that must have led you to now say you even capture the man's A, so that you ration the A that he's going to breed. So this whole thing was unwarranted. Fubara is not the aggressor. And who means what? My friend, Nyesom Wike, is the aggressor, not Fubara. The offer for vice president. And which will bring us to the issue of, you once made us believe that this struggle was about South. So if they have made you that VP, so it wasn't about South. It was about you. Though the South is you. Because now, yes, for whatever reason, Atiku didn't announce him as vice president. He announced Okowa. Is Okowa a lesser human to be a vice presidential candidate? For whatever reason, it was about service and the South. Since you are willing to be a VP, but it wasn't given to, it was given to Okowa, your brother, you support him. You support him 100%. So people can go. Today, we in the Southeast South, we don't have VP, we don't have president. Courtesy of you. Everything was thrown to the ground. So, character. Measuring character is also important, because now we begin to realize, from the beginning, you brought shade. Because when people say he contributed so much, no. He didn't contribute more than some of us. We all contributed. Everybody contributed. Because the question I will ask you, what did you actually save us from? You saved us from the fire you put. So when a man puts fire in his bedroom and he gets extinguisher to take it out, we will hail him as a great man. You brought Sheriff single-handedly. Some of us had reservation about it because of his past in AMPP. Who started quarrel with Sheriff? when they were shooting canisters in Port Harcourt at the convention? It ended in commotion, remember? We all went to court. Part of that court I went. I was the one that secured it. I went to court. I secured the injunction, the court judgment that nullified Sheriff chairmanship and quest to hold on to power. I have stake. I know this journey very well. So you led us into that crisis. Then at the end of the day, party was polarized. Crisis everywhere. We managed to survive that era. Factions in every part of the party. In Edo, he has Danobi them creating crisis. In Crossifa, he has Sandy them creating crisis. There's no part of Nigeria that didn't have faction. In Ekiti, he has Fayoshe them. One man against one political party in pursuit and ambition that we later realized it was about him to be president or vice president. So in all these things, you still went to the convention. I fought for him. But truth, if you're a Democrat, he was defeated. To God who made him. We lost. He was defeated. So at the end of the day, he didn't become vice president. But he made us believe that it was about Southern agenda. There was no Southern agenda. Because as long as you are willing to be a vice president, it was all about you. Then you fought Okowa and Atikudem. You're right. You followed Aswaju. You worked for APC. Even in that outing, he lost Port Harcourt. Have we forgotten? Obi defeated them. We saw the panel-beating of the results. Some of them were uploaded to the IRM. So even this whole magic people said he was going to bring to Aswaju, there was no magic he brought to Aswaju. Aswaju Viti never came from Port Harcourt. Came from other parts of the country. Obi them still wiped them out in Port Harcourt. And they were struggling to hang on to that little vote they were able to panel beat out. That is the simple truth. But the only problem is that because over the years people have associated with him, or maybe benefited from him or whatever, they cannot look him in the eyes and tell him the truth. Some of them elders. Enough to be my father. But they can't. I was not raised like that. I was not raised like that. So I can't, because of personal relationship or friends, and I see something that repeatedly keeps going wrong and I support it. So the notion of there's nothing personal in it, and there's no sacrifice that is out of this world greater than that of the likes of Ele Sekweme, Solomon Law, Okwande, name them, all the great men and women who founded Adamu Chiroma and so on and so forth, who founded this party. No. Some Wike's contribution is not bigger than that.
All right, welcome back, guys. I guess you saw it. Now, the truth is that Wike is a greedy man. It's as simple. He has been exposed now, even with what is happening in Port Harcourt. The Southern agenda he was pushing was himself. He's the South. How TINUBU said Emilo Khan, and he said he's Yoruba, is whether he's the leader of Yoruba, is his tongue. That was what Wiki was looking for. But his greed is out there for everybody to see. And yes, even with all your gra-gra, you couldn't still deliver anything to TINUBU if not for rigging. Obedience messed you up in Port Harcourt and won Port Harcourt for Peter Obi in a landslide before the rigging and every other thing. So Ugochinyere is very, very right. Now, having said that, let me show you this new central guy, the new Rufai. That is what people call him now, the new Rufai. Watch him and when we come back, we'll wrap up.
In their belts, and the same Nigerians have had to make completely insane sacrifices just to survive current realities. The same government does the complete opposite, has no thought in itself to hold back when it's time to spend billions and billions of naira. In what way in any universe is spending 21 billion naira on the vice president's residence beneficial to the Nigerian people? Why does Nigeria need that residence currently? And calling this a waste of money, of course, calling the whole project a waste of money, goes to show Nigerians exactly what this government has in its renewed hope agenda. More and more waste of the country's resources. Now, not only is the renewed hope wasteful in mind-blowing proportions, it is also very proud and loud when they waste Nigeria's money. It's only in Nigeria that you see the president or vice president and other top government officials leave their official duties to go and cut ribbon at the opening of a house. You wouldn't see this anywhere else in the world. And it shows clearly that these people are not busy. They have their priorities very, very twisted. One would expect that when such an expense is brought to the National Assembly or Mr. President's table, they will look at it and say, no, not right now, because Nigeria needs every available penny to be redirected into healthcare and education, security, and other more important issues. That's what you would expect in a country that knows that it doesn't have money to waste. But Nigeria has money to waste. The Nigerian government has money to waste. The Renewed Hope agenda has billions of naira to waste. Don't be fooled. And so it is in my view that we need to stop trying to remind the presidency about the sufferings of Nigerians. Stop this whole talk about, oh, Mr. President needs to be made aware that Nigerians are going through a lot. Because don't be deceived. It's not that they are not aware. They just have other things that they are focused on in the interim.
All right, welcome back, guys. I guess you saw it now. Don't be smart, you know. Truly, the truth is that if you keep thinking of what is going on in this country, you can even break down. Because you see our leaders living this luxurious lifestyle that even those, that was what Peter Obi was saying the other day. He said, even with UK's economy, that is how many times bigger than that of Nigeria, the Prime Minister stays in a 3-bedroom in UK. But here, that's the Vice President's house, not even the President. Vice President's house is costing 21 billion naira, while Nigerians are hungry. And you know why they do all this? They do it because they feel there's nothing anybody can do about it. We can't do anything. We will just rant, and after ranting, we'll keep quiet, which is the truth. We only talk for 3 days on social media, and we adjust. And it's the truth. That is what we do. And that is why these people can just do anything they want to do and get away with it. So I understand when that guy was pouring out his mind. It's really painful. It's really painful. But truly, Nigerians have been made to bear a lot. I think Nigerians are the most patient people in the world, because no country, like I always used to say, we take half of what we are condoling. No country. No country. As well, let me not say more than this. I just wanted to show you the video, guys. Thanks for watching, and God bless you.